Self-improvement almost ruined my life because instead of actually changing and improving, I started enjoying preparing to change. Let me know if this sounds familiar. You get motivated. It may have been from a reel or because of a scene of a movie you watched, but the point is you get inspired and you want to actually change. But this time you're gonna do it right. So you go out and buy a book that tells you exactly what you need to do. You even take notes. You watch a podcast and the expert is giving you a gold mine of information. You save a few reels that give you the roadmap ahead and then repeat. The problem is, consuming this type of content feels so productive, it feels like you're actually changing. But this entire time while you were reading that book or listening to that podcast, your life stayed the exact same. Watching a productivity video gives you hope, and reading Atomic Habits feels like progress. But none of those things require discomfort or the risk of failure or stepping out of your comfort zone. If changing was so easy as to not need any of those things, then everybody would be their perfect self. But because these activities feel safe, your brain starts to confuse learning with becoming. When I was 16 and finally decided to get my life in order and lose weight, I downloaded countless books. I got a book about nearly every single thing: habits, nutrition, workout plans, you name it, I had it. I started watching videos about what the best exercise was or what the best foods to eat were. I downloaded a notes app where I would track every single workout and every single food that went into my body. And after 2 weeks of riding this high of improvement, I went back to being the same old me. And that notes app, completely empty. I had no workouts logged, no meals logged, nothing. But that initial process of setting the different sections up, I would log my food here, I would log my workouts here. It felt like progress. I hadn't finished a single book either. Across all books that I downloaded, I maybe finished 5 chapters. Those 2 weeks, I did nothing other than just consume content. I felt like I was genuinely improving. Think about this. Every time you open YouTube, someone has a better morning routine for you. Every time you open Instagram, someone just made another $1 million this month. And every time you open Reddit, someone just completed their 300-day reading streak. Very soon, self-improvement starts to feel like you're constantly behind. It stops feeling inspiring. So what do you end up doing? You watch another video, read another book, save another post. Because you start believing the answer is more information. But that's the trap. Instead of actually living your life, you're watching how to live your life. So how do you change? Let me tell you one thing I did. I made one rule for myself, and that was I wasn't allowed to watch another self-improvement video or read another book until I'd actually taken action. If I got stuck, then I was allowed to go back to YouTube and find a solution. Then I was allowed to go read a book and see what the problem was. But I had to actually experience the problem myself first. Another thing I did was, instead of trying to change every single Monday, I would start to keep little and small promises to myself every single day, starting today. If I said I was gonna go to the gym, I'm gonna go to the gym. Even if I don't do much there, at least I still went because I told myself I was gonna go. Lastly, I still spend time watching YouTube videos or books trying to learn more information. But I now make sure that most of my time goes to actually living my life, instead of watching other people show me how to live it right. Go practice your favorite hobby, learn a skill, go out with a friend. Close YouTube, put your phone down, and go keep a promise today.